I'm going to show you how to create a Google Doc and some of the things that you can do once you've created the document. Once you sign in, go up to the app launcher and click Drive. Then once you're in Drive, go up to the top left Create button, and you want to create a document. Now your document is going to be untitled. So what you want to do is click on the title area, and let's say the kids are going to do a report on an animal, and I'll just pick raccoons. And you hit OK. If you notice, the format looks very similar to what you would see on a WordPerfect document. It has the same kind of toolbar. You can do everything that you can do with a Word doc. If you have a folder, let's say you want to move this document to a different folder, maybe you've set up classroom folders, you hit that little folder up there and it will show all the folders that I have, and let's say you want it to go to the second period class folder, and then you hit move and it will move it to that folder if that's where you want it. So let's say we're doing a research paper on raccoons. I go up to the toolbar and I hit research, and I type in a little research sidebar opens up, and I type in raccoons. And all kinds of information will pop up. If you click this down arrow right here, it will show you what site that you need, like a citation format, MLA, APA, or Chicago. We'll leave it as MLA. And then there's pictures that you can scroll through. There's also, if you hover over these, it will show you different things you can do. For example, you can preview a site. You can actually insert the link if you're creating a live document, or if you just need to cite it. So let's say we want to add a picture of this raccoon right here. You just drag it over. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little 1 right next to the raccoon picture. And if you go down, you can see that it's already cited that photo. So let's say we want to make the photo bigger and we want to center it. You can also wrap it in the text if you want to, whatever you want to do. So let's say you're typing and creating your document and you decide you want to go ahead and start looking at different facts. Let's say you want to preview right here. You can kind of look at it and see if that's a site you think you might want to look at. And so we have the site here. And let's say we want to write down their diet exactly. You can copy it, and then you can go back to your document and paste. And then if you go back to where that you found that information right here and you hit cite, you'll see a number 2 pop up. And then underneath it, a number 2, and it will tell you exactly what the information is that you found. So you can go ahead go on and create your document however you want with the information. The best part about documents is the sharing. If you go up here to share, right now it says it's private to only me and only I can access it. But if I click the share button, it provides a link that I can create with other collaborators. Or I can change this and I can make it public to the web if I want everyone to see it. Anyone with that link I just showed you, anyone from UA Schools can access it. People at UA Schools with the link. So you can decide, or if I only want maybe specific people, maybe I'm collaborating with one other student that I want only that person to have access to. So you can decide how you want the visibility options or sharing settings that you want. So let's say I want it to go to one other person. You type in that person's email, and then you can decide if you want that person to be able to edit it. I'll go ahead and type in my other email. Okay, so let's say that person can edit it, they can make a comment, or they can just view it, and that's all they can do. So you can decide how you want to share that. And then you can also add your own message, and then you can send a copy to yourself, and then you just hit send. And then that other person collaborates, and you can actually watch them type if they're allowed to edit at the exact same time that you're working on it. You can work on it, from your own homes, and students can collaborate. And if you're working on something with another staff member, you can be working on it as well. Another thing that's kind of neat that you can do with Docs is if you have, there's all these little add-on things that you can create. If you click on this button, it says show me more things that you can do with Docs. You can insert charts, and you can insert flow charts and any kinds of things. So if you click on that, you'll see what kinds of things that they have. If you can insert a table, there's a word count. If you need to define something, the format again, all of that is kind of the same thing. So this is basically what happens with just creating a Word doc. And the best thing is how you can share it. One other thing I wanted to show you right here, this button right here is insert a comment. If I want to insert, let's say I'm working with my collaborator and I want to insert a comment, I can say, cute picture, and it will pop up that I set it at 4:51 today. So people can talk back and forth as they're actually typing on the document. And that's how you create a document and share it with other people.